Hello people, in this video we want to look at this topic MBBS LLB. Okay, so recently there was this news, you remember, that a center proposes to decriminalize medical negligence. Yeah, and everybody clapped so much. Yeah, why should doctor is not a criminal and why should he face criminal proceedings? And then after some days, on 2-3 days, doctors will not be exempt from imprisonment if their negligent actions lead to the death of their patient. And then the next, another 5 days later, the criminal liability of doctors under new code. Doctors are not granted immunity from criminal liability under the new law. It is still the same. You will be going to jail for lesser time than other death by negligence like a road accident. So you understood? So you understood now why we are talking about this topic MBBS LLB? No, not exactly because of the news. But anyways, as a blend of two things, look at it. In case in the smallest part of your brain, if you have interest in this, then please look at this video. Okay, so this is a person who is a Supreme Court lawyer. He's a medico-legal expert. He's Dr. Arun Mishra, Advocate Dr. Arun Mishra. So he has started his career as a doctor of medicine, and he has practiced for 17 years after completing MD in medicine. Okay, and then he went on, because of his thirst for knowledge and the logic beyond science, led me to complete LLB, and then LLM also he did. Wow. So he's done LLB and LLM. That's amazing. Okay. And then started his own company as a medico-legal service company. Wow. And then I think he has done some PhD also. Let's look at yet another profile here. This is a website which has medico-legal consulting services. It is just medico-legal. Okay, it is not other cases they don't take. And the management is again here MBBS, MS, LLB, LLM, MBA, and what and all people are studying. So anyways, people, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not asking you to do everything, okay? Not that LLM, etc. What I'm saying is MBBS, LLB. That's it. I'm stopping there. And this combination itself is not that unique, okay? It is nothing so unique. It is a normal thing nowadays, okay? So MBBS is what? A Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, 5.5 years, which gets extended to 6 years because of all types of drama. And then you have to write NEET UG entrance for this. And if you have the money, you can buy the seat, a private medical college, a deemed university, and management quota seat. You have money, you can do. LLB does not even require any entrance exam. If you have if you are a graduate, you are eligible for the 3-year course. And the cost, I think you can find around 3 lakhs for the total 3 years you can spend, and you will get. Okay, and it is basically what, why am I trying to say this? What am I trying to say in this video? So basically I'm saying, consider law, people. It is easy to get this degree, and there is no age limit. Yeah, nothing has age limit nowadays. And you can practice law and become an expert in one particular stream. You understood, medico-legal. And you can also work in clinical setup as a doctor, and you can empower the people who work there. Your own colleagues you can empower, right? And you can have some dual income. What do you say? Okay, so let's move on. So basically, who will need you? Your own lecturers from your college you have passed out will contact you and say, hey, what's your opinion on this? You know, your college might call you, your hospital might call you, your classmates, your colleagues, right? Colleagues spelling. So basically, everybody will want you. They will keep your visiting card with them. They will keep you on their phone, and they will say, this guy could be useful one day for me. Yes, yes. So basically, you may be required by hospitals, clinics, labs as their legal guide. You know, they always hire somebody to be their legal guide to tell me, please tell me, what does the law say about this organ transplant, right? Or how do I deal this critical scenario? Would you be able to talk as a lawyer, as a third party? Okay, where are we? So the hospital may not just think about somebody suing them. The hospital itself can sue the patient also. Sometimes you have seen the patient damages equipment, right? So you can you may help the hospital in that also, probably. I'm not sure if that's not a medico-legal case, probably, but yes, as a legal guide. So you will be required even by the general public who want to sue the doctor, hospital, pharmacy, nurse, even a device maker if they want to. You want to sue the pacemaker company, or you want to do whatever. Okay. Now you may be required in medico-legal cases like rape, murder, forensic correctness. You can guide somebody towards the right forensic record of report that they need. And like I said, it is better to stick to one particular stream so that you be an expert in that. Okay. Now, how's it going, people? Take a deep breath. I'm trying to guide you to have some other career choices which are empowering. See, law is empowering. You can live without fear because the cost of hiring a lawyer will be more expensive than learning law. Let me tell you. Yes. And law is a common degree. Why did I put this? I'm not sure. Yeah, means it's a common degree means law is something which is not LLB. LLB is not specific to medical. Okay, so you can by doing LLB you can even handle tenant issues, tenants who don't vacate at all and don't pay rent, very difficult to evict them, such issues which could come to your doorstep tomorrow, neighbor issues, road traffic accident issues, work issue, job, relationship issues, property related issues, everything you can handle. But like I told you, it's better to stick to one particular stream because you're a doctor and do medico-legal cases. You will get dual income. Side by side, you can do some notary, etc. I'm not sure how that works. Now, let's move on to the next slide here. What do I want to tell you? Requirement of knowledge of law. Yes. So, who should know law? Everybody, every doctor needs to know. This is something that if you know LLB, if you know law, it will help you any day. Before you touch a patient, before you write a prescription, before you even take a consultation, if you know law, it is good. Like you have seen that case where that doctor checking a female patient without a nurse or an attender. So all that thing you should know, right? I'm sure they will teach you some amount in forensic, PSM, everywhere. What are MLC cases? So you know MLC cases: rape, murder, assault, poisoning, suicide. All those are medico-legal cases. Am I missing anything? Child abuse, sexual abuse, everything I told, right? Yeah. When you feel something amiss with a patient, it could be an MLC. It may not be just what the patient is saying or some attender is saying. It could be something really more than that. But people, where do they have the time for, even if it is amiss, they will just leave it and go. I know. When you face a tough situation in your own life, you need to know law. You can get sued. Be prepared. So that is why there is something called as defensive medicine now, right? Defensive medicine. What is defensive medicine? Look at it. People don't practice medicine nowadays. They practice defensive medicine. They don't want to get sued. Personal injury claim. Somebody hits you and goes, they will not sue you. They will hit you and go directly. You'll have to sue them. Yes. MBBS, MD, LLB. Do you want to do an MD in middle and spend 3 more years? Community medicine, forensic toxicology may be a little more powerful, but I feel, do you need so much? I am staying with my topic. My topic is MBBS, MD. No, MBBS LLB. Yes. So basically there is a, like I told you, LLB is a very generic law. But if you want to study specifically medical health and law, then you will get it only in LLM. That is the masters. So I don't think you should do that. Yeah. First you have to do LLB, no? Then only you can do LLM. Yeah. Okay, just look at this. Okay, there is something called as PGDMLE. This is only medical law and ethics from National Law School of India, University, Bangalore. This is some kind of a distance or a part-time kind of a thing. You can go there, you can attend some weekend classes and get this. But this is not LLB. This is not LLB. This is not a degree. It's a diploma something. Okay. So it's not a degree. I'm just trying to tell you that. This anybody can do, and even LLB anybody can do. So why not do LLB itself? So now the question comes, why are you giving us this lecture, lady? So I'm telling you, do you see yourself here? Do you see yourself here? Blend it, people, blend it. Do both. If you can find that peace, okay, that finally is up to you. It is up to you to find that peace. Peace I cannot give you. It is not a question of MBBS versus lawyer. So, at 12th standard, should I study law? Should I study medicine? Should I study engineering? Nowadays, it's not that. I will do law and medicine. I will do both. That is how you should be smart kid. Be a smart kid. You'll be a subject matter expert. What expert? Medico-legal cases expert. Very good. There are emerging issues like surrogacy. You know how surrogacy has become so many rules now. Euthanasia. Tomorrow there will be euthanasia. You will be called in. If I'm terminally ill, please give me euthanasia. Hire your lawyer, pay him. He will fight your case. You will get euthanasia, peaceful death, hopefully. Okay. Another thing you see in the news nowadays is abortion. Basically, it is the call of the doctors, the committee, the women, child, whatever, right? And sometimes it goes to court where they will take a decision. What I will tell you my personal opinion about abortion. There is nothing called as women's right. As long as the population is increasing, abortion is allowed. Once population starts declining, it becomes the fetus right. So yeah, women, please don't think that the world is very nice to you. It isn't. Now coming to surrogacy, recently we had a serial director, whatever, have a child through surrogacy, though she was not married. So where is the surrogacy law? Where is it? Is it in bill stage? Is it in rule stage? What is it? I don't know. What is the difference between law and rule? That only we don't know. We have to go and find out all that. Maybe you're very smart people. Now let us look at the negatives of doing MBBS plus LLB. What do you say, people? So you thought this video is all about brainwashing you to become MBBS LLB? No, we will give you the negatives also. Very good. Take a deep breath again. So, the negatives. See, basically, MBBS is a bachelor degree, LLB is a bachelor degree. So, totally you will have a bachelor degree only, right? And the law is weak, full of technicalities. Let me zoom this, please. So, the law is weak, people. You know how it is. India, anywhere, I think the law is like that, full of technicalities, and only loopholes are used by the opposite party. Whatever case you put, if there are loopholes, they will use it. If there is loopholes in their argument, you will use it. Nobody really cares about the justice. It's about loopholes from section number under which you have filed, the form number, the time limit, the FIR stage, FIR plus charge sheet stage, court case stage. Every stage will have a different section. If you didn't apply on the correct section, okay, take a deep breath. System is very corrupt, people. You will realize the moment you enter this legal battle, your own lawyer can cheat you. Police cheat, people say about that. Lawyers also cheat. Your own lawyer might cheat, okay? You'll have to attend every hearing, or you'll have to send your lawyer if it is not a criminal thing. And then you'll have to pay the lawyer for each hearing, and all that you will get is Tariq pe Tariq, which you know, right? Yes, and that's the truth. And the court is closed for winter, summer, Christmas, New Year, everything. I'm exaggerating. I'm not sure of those exact words when the court is closed. Please, anyways, focus here. In a court case, the winner is also a loser. Yes, the winner is also a loser. Because then what will happen after you win? It will get appealed in a higher court. Now, coming to the negatives, we are looking at the negatives, right? Do Indians do they spend on suing the hospital or a doctor? Maybe not much at this time. But do you know that the largest payment was given by order was given by Supreme Court after fighting for 15 long years? The US-based doctor he received a historic judgment, and the compensation that the hospital had to pay and the doctors had to pay was 11.5 crore. When you file for money, right, you have to pay the court some percent of it. That much I know. So I think this person was really motivated and rich, and I'm not sure how the hospital will pay those many crores. So out of court settlement might happen in many cases, for which you may have to draft a settlement so that your legal work may come in there. Okay. So after giving you all the negatives, now I'll come to some positive ending for you. See, they say that you should never lie to a doctor or a lawyer. Correct? Have you heard of that statement? What if you are both? You're a doctor and a lawyer. So people are not going to lie to you, hopefully. And now that you're a doctor, not just a lawyer, add some more extra things here. Consultation of forensic, psychiatry and counseling services to the client and make money. So don't go with traditional things. Explore, blend your career. Bye-bye.